On the ice tonight in Oshawa. First period is brought to you by Downtown Whitby. We're underway with the 67s and Generals. And we'll see if the bus legs are a factor at all for the 67s. They left a bit early, about 10 o'clock this morning, had to get through the snow. As Wang's first touch of the puck, it's back into the corner. And Seneca will start it ahead to Ben Danforth. And he'll backhand it in. And change quickly as Owen Griffin on the puck in the offensive zone. Set it up for Seneca at the side of the goal. Back to the point, looking for D'Amato. It's picked off by Pinelli. He'll start it back the other way. Kimmy Korbler will gain the Oshawa line. Cooper Foster, the Pittsburgh Penguins prospect, looking cross ice. Pass was behind Mayich. Yanni trying to keep it in. Will in a battle against Griffin, who finally pokes the puck away and just gets it over the blue line. Where Muse too far. Danford, though, will find it. Shoot it around the Ottawa zone. McKenzie unable to stop it. Controlled quickly by Foster. And he'll gain center. Banks it across the Oshawa line. D'Amato will just send it right back out into the neutral zone. And played back behind the Oshawa net. Gravel will tee it up. D'Amato will start out. Looks ahead for Seneca. Cross ice pass finds Sandu to Griffin, who's streaking through, but it's stolen from him. Back the other way. Pinelli will fire, and save made by Gravel. That's a big first stop for Isaac Gravel against the most dangerous of Ottawa 67.
Yeah, 17 goals, leads the team and is top 10 in the OHL in that category as well.
Turnover goes back to Will Giroir, and he'll take a shot. Another save.
40 seconds to work with, and here's the type of balance the Gens can now roll over the wall. Beckett Seneca tied for 5th in power play goals in the OHL. Well, Colby Barlow's on unit 2. He's also top 10 in the league in that category.
He did lead the Generals in power play goals until Sunday's performance by Seneca, but here's a steal by Yanni. Gets it away from Morelli. Chase Yanni to the net, and he shot it wide. 3 short-handed goals on the season for the 67s. Generals have given up 2. Both of those were on the same power play last Friday against Brantford. Colby Barlow, Winnipeg Jets prospect, left off the World Junior Selection Camp roster. As the penalty expires, Ottawa able to kill off this first man advantage. Barlow, this one will come out. Force back is Horner. He'll play it for Pinelli. Turns just outside his own blue line. Now Henry Muse works back to Pinelli again. Leaves it for Horner, streaking into the Oshawa zone. Horner takes the puck with him to the net, and Gravel makes a big left pad save. Back the other way, Seneca feeds it cross ice. Barlow had to take it from behind him. Got a good shot away. That went over top of the goal. D'Amato will keep it in. Barlow racing to the boards with it against Horner. Lifted the stick, but the 67s will come up with it. Cooper Foster couldn't get it out. Second try, Korbler does get it as far as center. Takes a bump from Barlow from his troubles. Long shot from Pinelli. Smith back at the point. Sandu has to settle down a bouncing puck across for D'Amato. He finds Barlow, who'll rip a shot into the legs in front. Finally skating away with it is Amadovsky. Just got it towards center. Midst of a change of the 67s as Barlow busts in, took a shot, and that hit the skates of Whitehead, who will send it out to center.
Good job by the 67s. Almost caught on a change there, but they were quick off the bench and back into the play.
D'Amato will jump up at center. Gives to Seneca. He waits. Buys himself some room. Stick handling in a phone booth around Pinelli. Gets it down low. Griffin couldn't handle it. Foster will. Slides it ahead for Ishkok again, and he'll send it down to the Oshawa zone. D'Amato will chip at it, and Barlow will skate it the other way. Takes a cross check to the back from Foster, and then he runs over Ishkok again for his troubles. As Giroir skates it back the other way. Didn't gain center. Out to play it, though, was Muse, Calgary prospect, gains center, will dump it in. Gravel couldn't handle it. Korbler, native of Davos, Switzerland, plays it ahead for Pinelli. Sharp angle off the stick of Gravel, who's likely going wide anyway. Griffin kicks it free to Sandu. He turns in the corner, looks ahead off the skate of Barlow. Deitch backtracking deep in his own corner, watched by Seneca. And look out, a steal. Seneca Look to center, it does! Back to the point, Sandu, and McKenzie, a good save.
Low shot, and the 67s are up 1.
Giroux was there on the doorstep. I don't think he got a piece. But neither did Isaac Gravel, and so the road team's got a 1-0 start as Seneca looks ahead for Griffin. It's the final minute of this first period. Here's Griffin. Gains the zone, drops it back for Morelli. Luca Morelli walking it in. Elects to pull it back and then pass across the zone, was picked off. Horner will slide it to Muse. 3-on-2 come the 67s. Pinelli looking wide for Foster. Stops, delays, and scores! Start a line change. And a quick look there at the skating ability of Simon Wang. A turn, and Seneca fires off a leg, and that one stung Mayich. Then Sandu steps up with a hit as he got a piece of Jack Dever. And D'Amato retreats deep in his own zone. Sandu gives to Owen Griffin. Griffin knocked down by Giroux, who come up with the puck behind the Oshawa net. Centered out in front. Dever unable to get much of on it, and Seneca starts back the other way, streaking into the Ottawa zone, gives to Barlow. Barlow trying to backhand that out front. Seneca finds it, turns with it, chips it back to the point. D'Amato across the line, Sandu. Barlow one-timer, and he missed. And Horner will send it off the boards. And just out as Barlas carries it through center. Chris Barlas knocked down a couple feet from the boards, went in dangerously, but able to get right back up. Sandu set him down, stays on him. Cross for Muse, long shot. That one goes off a leg in front. Wide of the Oshawa goal. Horner at the point. Cross for Muse, quick shot. That one's kicked out. Seneca took a hit, but he ain't the play. Got it ahead for D'Amato with Barlow. D'Amato fires, scores! Used the Winnipeg first rounder as a decoy. Luca D'Amato keeps and counts. It's 2-1. Give Seneca a well-earned assist on the goal. Face-off controlled by the 67s. And Giroux with a nice turn, able to protect the puck, send it down the ice. Second unit is out. Morelli carries into the neutral zone, drop back for Griffin, who gets it back from Barlow. Griffin across for Buckley, looking in front. Barlow, backhander, scores! 11th of the season for Colby Barlow, his 7th power play goal, and he ties the game at 2.
Colby Barlow, amongst the very best in the Ontario Hockey League, on the man advantage. Top 10 in power play goals, and that'll push him even with Beckett Seneca for the team lead with 7. And this is what the balanced power play attack can do for you. You take Barlow and Morelli off Unit 1, shift them down to Unit 2, or a 1A, 1B, if you will, and all of a sudden a team's able to come at you in waves. It's the first unit.
It's Foster, and Seneca wins it clean. D'Amato point shot, and McKenzie.
Gens will start with the puck more often than not, it seems, tonight.
They do again. Seneca fired that one wide. And we'll carry him out to Pinelli. Gets it across for Corbler and into the Oshawa zone. D'Amato shoulder check to look for the pressure. Around the boards for Seneca. Couldn't get it by Cooper Foster. Pinelli will find it. Had Corbler in the slot. Couldn't get it to him. Sinavori will poke it towards Barlow, who skates through center. Has Seneca on the far side. Barlow still with it. Trying to get around Deach. Into the corner. Cut off. And Foster will come up with it, bodied quickly by Sinavori. And Deach will go behind his net. Plays it for Brady, and ahead off of Pinelli. The Ottawa net. Won again by the Generals. Here's Sandu. Trying to feed that down, was picked off by Brady. Sent it high to center. Sandu gloved that down, gives it to Seneca. Seneca with a move and gets it across the Ottawa line before he's gobbled up there. But still managing to keep that in with his skate for now. Finally, Pinelli will skate away with it. 67's captain chips it to space for Foster. Foster trying to drag it to the forehand. Didn't get a shot away. Barlow will send it ahead. Seneca knocked down. Sinavori following up inside the Ottawa line.
Sinavori in this game.
And Graham got back, didn't tie up the stick though, and Whitehead fought through it. And just like that, we're back at even. Just over the halfway mark of the hockey game. Foster, dangerous pass with Barlow lurking in the area. Now Ishkakagan trying to get away from the Winnipeg first rounder. Pinelli's pass picked off by Seneca.
We've got 6 on the board already, 3-3 tie.
Generals control. Morelli inside his blue line. Sposal couldn't get it out. Second opportunity does to Barlow. He feeds Seneca. Seneca with 3 67s lined up at their own line. Can't bust through. Giroir will lift it to center. Sposal.
Ruben's second goal of the season. Back and forth we go. The 67s once again on top.
So the Generals busted back in the period with 3 unanswered. Now 2 more from the 67s. Gives them the lead back. Wang trying to turn away from Giroir. Couldn't one-hand it by Yanni. Giroir turns with it in the corner. Gonna get away from Morelli. Cinevori lost the handle. Giroir looking out front again. Wang with a good stick lift there. Frees the puck. And Seneca will start back the other way. Lifts it high into the Ottawa end. Bouncing in towards the 67's goal. McKenzie had to be careful as Cinevori now digs for it deep in the Ottawa end. Cinevori looking down low for Seneca. Turns in the corner, protects with the body, and then trying to work his way out front. Barlow with a stick lift. Comes up with it to the point to Ben Danford. Danford back for Barlow, his one-timer. D'Amato down for Seneca. Seneca feeds in front for Barlow, and that a great save by McKenzie. Barlow centering pass. That one will make it back out to center. Danford chases it back inside his own zone.
That's 2 key saves in the span of 30 seconds for McKenzie coming out of a TV timeout to preserve the lead.
Danford poking a puck free, steps up. Seneca will able to keep it into the zone only momentarily now. Back the other way. Cooper Foster gives to Pinelli. Pinelli between the legs. Backhand looking short. Have some words.
Seneca and Barlow have been good in this game, both factoring in on goals. Barlow with a goal, Seneca with a primary assist, and this deflection attempt ends up hitting a man on the way through. Barlow tries to bat the rebound out of midair, which was actually a good effort. There's the deflection, hits Deach, and out of midair, Barlow gets a quality chunk of that puck.
The 67. Taken into the corner by Morelli. Puck comes free. Corbler sent it to an open corner, and D'Amato got to it there. Cinevori back in the final minute now of this second period in front. He was looking for the pass, went off the skate of Brady. Sandu keeps it into the point. Josh Brady now turns with it. Stripped of the puck by a good stick by Cinevori. Feed for Seneca got through him. Here's Pinelli. Busting in on the outside, centered in front. It did make its way to Foster, but not after getting deflected a couple of times. Fought off by Sandu out to center. Seneca couldn't get it by Deach. Just 5 seconds left in the period. Generals will play it out to center ice, and the frame will end. We'll take the face-off against Laurie Cinevori. They finally do get it dropped. 67's control. Kimi Corbler feeds it in. Gravel out to play it. Again, Jacob Oster not in the lineup tonight for the Oshawa Generals. Danford goes down. Pinelli looks out front, trying to feed it to Corbler. Cinevori had to deal with a rolling puck. Wang on Pinelli with a stick lift. Corbler comes away with it. Forehand backhand, another shot. Save made by Gravel. And Barlow will send it off the boards out to center. Seneca will skate onto it. Flips it high in the air, trying to get around Mayich. Here's Barlow following up, scores! second of the game for Barlow. We're tied again, less than a minute into the third period.
Well, a unique zone entry for the Generals and Beckett Seneca, in which he flips the puck way high up in the air, tries to corral it, but what that ends up doing is draws both defenders to 45 weight. There's the flip. You see Mayich is closing on him. Eshkokigan is closing on him. Well, that leaves Colby Barlow to come in and pick up the loose puck, skate into a quality scoring spot and fire at 5-hole. There's the key. Both defenders closing on Seneca. Gives all kinds of area for Colby Barlow to snap home his second of the game and tie this game.
36th point of the season for Morelli. As he tries to keep pace. Beckett Seneca and Callum Ritchie. Simon Wang goes back for this one. Danford around the boards. Barlow will get to it. Looks ahead. Stretch pass for Buckley. Didn't have enough to get by Muse. Muse slides it up for Ekberg. Couldn't get it by Ritchie. He'll carry it into the Ottawa zone. Turn with it. Buy some time. Spin it down low for Seneca. Seneca to Barlow. Looks back to the point to D'Amato. Seneca's on the edge of the blue ice. D'Amato, the shot tipped and scored!
Best night of the season with 3 assists. Now has a goal and a primary assist here in this game. It's just the little things that can change over the course of a season, really spark a player. And if the Generals can start to get offensive production that we've been accustomed to from Luca D'Amato, that just adds another layer of offensive creativity to this team.
So we said goals in bunches. Ottawa came out with 2 to start the game. The Generals cross the Oshawa zone. Giroux trying to get to it. It'll be Barlow who comes up with it. On 2 goals, Colby Barlow will skate it into the Ottawa end, chip it and chase after it himself. Giroux gets around Seneca, feeds it to Eshkokigan across for Mayich, who opened the scoring. A power play goal in the first period.
9 goals ago, another high-scoring night at the Tribute Community Center.
Seneca across the blue line for Sinovori. Stops and waits. Feeds it towards Morelli. Couldn't poke it by Yanni. Back for its Fosel. Morelli will just use the Calgary prospect ahead for Horner. Turned aside, though, at the Generals' blue line.
Nice stick by Wang. Steps up, uses that reach, and breaks up the play outside the blue line.
Now he's got to deal with Caden Kelly busting in. Wang jumps in, makes a nice pass there to spring a 2-on-1. Barlow's got Seneca. Barlow waits, keeps, and fires. Why not? He's going for the hat trick.
Would have been Simon.
He makes the save, and you're right. Simon Wang would have had a point.
That's what I have my eye on, and then the Barlow hat trick popped to mind as well. Sorry, Beckett, he's shooting all the way.
Sinovori down for Seneca. Here's Sandu with a move, walking in. Save made by McKenzie. Sandu on it, turns in the corner, looks out front for Seneca and scores! Think this one will go to Zachary Sandu. And will Giroux find out as he tried to throw a hit. Yanni couldn't get it through Morelli. And Morelli comes up with it and dives under a hit from Kelly as Barlow's got it back the other way. Colby Barlow stopped by McKenzie. He was on a 2-on-0 almost with Seneca. And Barlow says, it's hat-trick time. I'm keeping. You got yours on Sunday.
And boy, did he ever have speed entering the offensive zone. I know this replay's in slow motion, but the jersey flap in full effect. Didn't quite get the puck up as high as he was like. He was going high glove for certain. But the velocity is always there on a Colby Barlow shot. That was perhaps the one that was supposed to be the hat trick goal. He'll want that one back.
Might get another chance in here. Sinovori tried to center it to him. Alone in the slot for a moment. Morelli, his shot takes a bounce off a stick. Sinovori gloves it down, gets it to Morelli. Seneca finds Sandu. Sandu delays and scores!